All right. So we talked about Manara, and I told you guys about the time frames that are the best time frame. I mean, that you can use. I'm not saying the other time frames are not good. Let me quickly tell you the difference between all this time frame. Let's look at them together. Let me share my screen. So quickly, let me just tell you while I'm trying to share my screen. So when you have a trade idea on Manara that is 15 minutes, I wouldn't even want you to set in your setup to have 15 minutes. Well, if you have 15 minutes, just know that I would like you to just have 1 hour, 4 hour, and a day in your settings. I've been talking about the ones that will be sent to your Telegram, your notification. Now, in Forex, the longer the time frame, the more stronger the zones. Do you get the point? The longer the time frame, the more stronger the zones. I will give an instance. Just like you have a house. If you are building a bungalow, the foundation of that house will be okay, but won't be as strong as the type of foundation or that you'll be doing for a 2-story building. Do you get it? Now, so it's the same in Forex trading. It's the same with the market. So any trade or transaction or set of transactions that are performed and calculated based on the daily time frame are always the controlling factor for the ones that are 4 hours time frame. While the 4 hour are the ones that will be like a controlling factor for the entire day, like 15 minutes and 10 minutes, 5 minutes, other minute, 30 minutes, and 1 hour, and so on. So now, depending on the type of trader you are, so we are like, we call ourselves like we are day traders, intraday, so to speak. So intraday traders are traders that your trading will not last for more than hours of the day, few hours of the day. Now there are scalpers maybe within 20 minutes, 1 hour, and so on. You understand? But most times scalping should not be more than 2 hours. When scalping is that long, for me, it is no more scalping, it becomes boring. Most times for me, I close my trades, I make sure I'm in profit, I close the trades, and I wait for another setup, or I just call it a day. That's your scalping. But intraday, and now you can leave your trade. Now that's why the stop loss of intraday, you understand, is always justified. So another thing about longer time frame is if you are this a kind of trader who know how to check out for, we call sniper trades. Sniper trades are a type of trade whereby you look for a very small what's it called, stop loss. You understand? So it's a kind of a small stop loss in terms of the size. But you can leave that trade and be securing it, and then leave it and go do the other thing, come back and check how far it has gone, you go and you come back like that. Okay. So now that being said, let me show you something, guys. I want to show you something. Okay, I thought I was already sharing. Can you see my screen? Oh. All right. I think I muted everyone. Sorry, let me share my screen. I would have loved to have someone share their screen, but that will take time. We want to be very fast so we can enjoy the time. Okay. Now, last week, I told you guys last week, look at this. Okay, first of all, so let me remind you again, let's do a recap. Like a recap. This is Manara, guys. This is Manara. And I want to give everybody know how to get to Manara. And if you don't worry, there's a video which you get from your sponsor or you ask from me. So, but then this is Manara, and I said that there are three major ways you make money from Manara. Number one is the chart system. How beautiful. Remember, the market is still closed, right? So that's why you're not seeing it as in the market active. But this is Manara, right? So the first method is what? Chart system. So what do you do here? You can type the pair that you want to trade, then you have what you want. So like this one I have here is the US oil. When you say US oil, it's written US oil in other platform. But here on what's it called? On this on Manara here, they give it the second name, which was it has two names. This one is called the Western Texas oil, something like that. Or US oil is the same as USD. Okay. Let's say you want to trade that. And let me tell you a true life story now. So what happened last week? Okay. I just said that let me trade oil today. I mean, let Manara give me. I want to go into oil and gas, That's one good thing about Forex. So I said, let me just trade oil today. Let's see if Manara has something. So what I did, I typed it in like this. as soon as it came in. So I looked for 4 hours. When I remember, I do 4 hours daily. That's my thing, right? When I check 4 hours, so you come to this part. Remember, I told you that you come to where? You come to, let me point it out. So some of you that were not in the last meeting, you come to this part, the 3 lines with the 3 dots beside them. This is the scanner. This is what you click on that will produce the results, whether there's a setup for this pair for that time frame or not. So what I did when I clicked, as at that time, when I clicked, I saw, was it this one? Let me see. Yes, it was this one. Oh, awesome. This is it. See what I saw. This was last week, guys. Imagine. Last week Thursday. Was it Thursday or Friday? I think it was Friday, Thursday. I can't remember. It was Friday, but it was around 1 a.m. Guys, I want you to listen to this. Look at this setups. Now, remember the style. What did you have here, first of all, before we go on? The indicator is saying buy. And as you can see, the strategy also is pointing buy, double bottom. When you see a green arrow pointing up is buy. When you see a red arrow pointing down is sell. But when you see three black crows, this is not a strategy. It is just a pointer. It is just a confirmation which we use in confirming a particular strategy. Now, so you don't focus on this one whenever you see it anywhere. So if I say show now, it will show you any entry. You see it now? So you don't focus on this. So the only strategy here is the double bottom that you see there, right? Double bottom, yeah, I see there. So on chart, now the double bottom is saying that we should buy. Technical indicator is also saying buy. The trend is actually weak. Now, the trend is weak now, but as at the time, it was strong. You know, this market has closed, right? So what I did, and I click on show. Look at it, guys. See the entry. Remember, this 4 hours, right? So Manara said, if Manara called this at $70, that we should enter for a buy at $70 and set a TP for $73. Guys, do you know the distance between this and the stop loss $66? The distance between this is over 300 pips. 300 pips. We'll see it together. Don't worry. Now, we have clicked on show, right? So let's see it. So Manara called this, and where is it? Okay, this is it, guys. Look at it. Look at the entries here. So what will you do here? You just enter these things on your MT4 or MT5, right? And do you know what happened? Did it work out or not? Look at it. Look at it. In fact, if I were to be the one that would take this trade, in fact, I will even make more than what Mandala gave. Do you know what? I'll show you. Let me show you the journey, how the journey started. So, so this was the entry. Mandala predicted this entry. So this trade idea was around here. Okay, at the time. Okay. So when it was coming, came down, look at it, it came down and touched that entry. So probably if you had set your entry here, the entry must have been activated. And then instead of it to go up, as predicted, it started coming down. Then when it got here, it went up. Then it came down again and went up. Oh, forgive me, guys. Forgive me. I'm sorry. That's my mistake. Sorry. There's a mistake I made there. I want you to look very well. Manara was so sharp. It was a good one. Look at it. It was a double bottom trade. Remember, it was a double bottom trade. So when you say double bottom, look at that W shape you see down there. I'll show you now. That's the strategy they call double bottom. Look at it. You see, the arrow came here, it went on. That's why they call it bottom. From this first, the second bottom, make it double bottom. Don't worry about this one. You will learn it later on. But I'm just showing you what happened. So which means Manara called this trade, and this trade would have been a buy limit. So which means it's a pending order. So let's see what happened. Let me show you how it happened. So it came down, it went up, it came down. The moment it formed this pattern, it went up like this. So when it was here, Manara called it already that you should set your buy limit for $70. So the buy limit now, this trade came down to touch the buy limit entry. Look at it, it was a very sharp entry. This is what they call sniper entry. It came to that entry, $70, and see what happened. Did it do what Manara said it would do? Let's see whether it did it or not. So it went from there. It went from there and then started going up till it went to what? To touch TP3. Can you see it now? When to touch that TP3 and touching the TP3, if you look at these guys, look at what happened. So me, I saw this trade. I saw it late. It was already at the TP as at the time I saw it. Okay? It was already at what? TP. Now let's look at how much MANARA has already made. Meaning, if you guys are taking this trade as at the time it was sent, you would have made this. Look at it. Let's calculate together. I'll use a tool called the price range. Price range is used in measuring the price in line with the time it was called. Okay? So it will tell you the number of pips. So let's move from here to 73. Can you see it? All right. That is, so when you see this number now, this number you're seeing here, 3,000, oh, sorry, 3,215. So that is to say 321.5 pips. So this 3,215 is actually 321.5 pips. Now, for those of you who already know what a pip is, let's go to our forex calculator. Let's just look at what that means. Okay, let's look at what that means. Pip value, right? Is it pip value? Okay. Let me see if we have US oil. So 321 pips, right? US oil. Okay. Let me see WT. Okay, this is it. WTI. The trend symbol. Trading size. Trade size. Let's say someone with, I just hope I'm right with this one. 321 pips. 321 pips. It's talking about lots. What's the value? Okay, this is the, okay, yeah. Okay, this is it. Still the same thing. So 321 pips. So the standard lot is $10. So this 321 pips for somebody with 0.01. Somebody with 0.01 will be having $32. We'll be having $32. That would be 321 pips. Let me go to calculator here. So this is it. Let me use this way. When you have 0.01, that means that's 10 cents per pips. Guys, 10 cents per pips. You get. When now you see 0.01, just multiply it by 10. Okay? Do you get? So that is 10 cents per pips. So when you multiply this 0.1 by 321 pips, what do you have? You have $32. So somebody with account of $100 would have made extra $32 here. Hope you are getting my point. So someone who has an account of what? 100 USD would have made $32 there. So imagine sometimes those of you that have 100 USD accounts, you take 0.01 twice. You take it 2 positions, 3 positions. Do you get my point? This 0.01, sometimes you take 3 positions. So which means you could probably are taking this twice. Let's get say minimum twice. And if you had done it twice, that would have been what? Times 10, 0.2, then multiply by what? 321 pips. You would have made $64.20. Imagine if you started an account with $100 and you ended up with $64 profit, 20 cents. That means you've gotten more than 50% of your account in a day, in a particular trade, not even in a day, because there could be other trade that will come. Right. Remember, this is the trade from MANARA, not from anybody, right? MANARA, the robot itself. Now, let's talk about somebody with an account of 0.1 lot size. 0.1 lot size is equal to $1 per pips. $1 per pips. Now, what does that mean? That means 0.1 using the same formula. Remember, we multiply by 10, right? Multiply by 10. What do you have? $1 per pip. Multiply by 321, which means that person will make 321 USD for 1 position. Now, assuming this person took 2 positions like the other person, what the person have times 2, meaning this person that is using 0.1, probably somebody with $1,000 account. I'm just saying, somebody with $1,000 account would have made $1,642. Imagine you started with $1,642 and you are what? You ended with extra $642. Sorry, you started with $1,000 and you're with extra 642 in a particular trade, you're almost going to 100% of your account profit. Now, the big boys, you know, when I started this meeting, I started by telling you that forex trading is about money, right? So somebody with, let's say, $5,000 accounts and above, they can afford to use one lot size. And you know, somebody using one lot size, remember the formula again. What do? Multiply it by 10, whatever you get, multiply by the number of pips. This person would have made $3,210. Add it to $5,000. This person would have $8,000 plus, almost getting to 100% of his or her account. MANARA. Do you know why I'm showing you this? I'm showing you this so you will know that MANARA can actually make anybody rich by following risk management and learning how to use it, using the right, parameters. I mean, the right preferences on the setup. Okay. Now, we are done with this calculation. Let's talk about what now happened. So when I now got here, guys, when I saw this, there we go again. Also note. When I saw this on MANARA, I was like, I missed this opportunity. How can I benefit from this opportunity? What can I do? Part of this. Now, this is where having knowledge comes in. This is where, when you join, watching those videos at your back office that have been provided to you by the academy comes in. Now, for me, you all know, you know, I'm a forex trader and I know my stuff, at least for those of you who know. So what I did was I started looking at that. Okay, if this thing has gotten the entry, look at it. It has gotten here already, even more than surpassed the area I was waiting for, which is the TP. It has already gotten to the TP for those who enter this trade. And I looked at it, it went up beyond it. Look at the journey. Guys, look at the journey. It went up above it. This is the target, but it went even up above it, gave more money. It got to 70. Okay, before it got to 77, sorry. So it went up and then came around 74. Around 74, I think I entered this thing around 75. And I entered it around 75 for continuous buy. Because MANARA at that time, indicator was still saying buy. I entered it. See what happened now. I think this was the results. Look at it. Look at the results. Can you see it? I use 0.3, 0.3. Look at the results. You see? 184, 219. It was actually a total of 480 something or so. Or I don't 400 and something. Anyways. Then there's a commission also I was taking. And then $22 commission also. Oh, why is it showing that? So US oil, can you see it? Can you see it? So I entered from 75 and I closed at 76. Now, guys, I want to tell you what will happen this week. Let me show you what will happen this week. MANARA says so. MANARA says so. Okay, not me. Now, the market has not opened yet. Now, so guys, remember what I'm doing now. I'm teaching you stylishly how to use MANARA, how to use the charting system to make money for yourself. Okay? And I hope you are all paying attention. And if you have questions, just pen them down or put them in the chat. I'll see them eventually. Now, the same US oil. Let's say I want to check what will happen. I want to know what will happen this week. So what do I do? The first thing is, as usual, I want to check if there's a new setup for 4 hours. But as you can see, chat. So I want to see if there's a new setup again. But for 4 hours that I see here, which is the one that has already played out, right? But you won't know until the market opens. There will be a refresh. When you refresh, then you check this. You know, there's no the market is not open yet. Okay, but let's just assume. So, but before that, there had been one for daily. Let's go for daily now. Since 4 hours there's no setup, let me go for daily and check. So you come here again. Now, guys, as you can see, for daily, now this is how to use MANARA. For those of you who use MANARA a lot. Now, for daily, there is what? It's still saying, indicator is still saying what? A strong buy. Which means it's still going up. The oil is still going up. And I understand. You know, Russia, that's their product, oil. Okay. And then with all this thing going on and all that, so you can expect this more to be what's called the price to be going up because of all this political, the war and all these things that are coming in every time, especially when it's Russia that is on the upper hand, you know, with the upper hand, isn't it? Now, but that's not the point. I don't want to focus on all those stories. But what I want to focus on is MANARA. Just pay attention on MANARA. Now, MANARA is saying buy. But then you now be wondering, we have a double bottom, which is a buy. Remember, I said green arrow upward means buy, and then red arrow downward means sell. And I told you not to be focusing on this one. These ones are not strategies, they're just confirmation. Now, if you see these ones, so how do you now use this now? I want you to know this now. How do you see when you see a situation like this? You see a buy and you see a sell. Now you now ask yourself, a buy here have how many supports, confirmations? Yes, it's still a buy trend, but right this moment, what is going to happen? Is it the buy that will happen first or sell? Is it the sell before the buy or the buy before the sell? How to know that is now to look at these confirmations. This one, like I told you, there are confirmations, right? So the 3 black rows happened twice to confirm the sell first. Do you get the point? To confirm the sell. Now, how do you know? For you to prove me wrong or right, see whether I'm right or wrong. Now, how will you now know which one to go for first? Is it the sell or the buy? Simple. What you do, you will now click on show. Let's start with the sell. Okay, let's start with the buy, which is the first one. Look at this buy, guys. So gold, US oil, and I'm saying you need to buy US oil. Man, this is going to be a big money, huge money. I'll tell you what, this is a big time trade. It may take you 2 days, 3 days, but it's a lot of money. Now, Manara is saying that you still need to buy this trade. But look at what Manara said. Manara said you should buy for what? 74. Remember, currently is at 77. The price is at 77, but Manara is saying 74. What does that mean? That means Manara is expecting this price to still drop back to 74. Do you get the point? Manara is expecting the current price, 77 this week, to drop back to $74. Okay? Now, after dropping to $74, Manara said you should go and wait for this price at 74. Don't buy it now at 77. Why would Manara tell you not to buy now if Manara is saying it's a strong buy? Because Manara knows that, yes, it's going to be a buy, but it is not going to happen at this current price of 77. It will drop back to 74. So if you enter a buy at 77, which of course you know it will still go up, but before it goes up, it will still come down. The distance between 77 and 74 is how many? That's like that's like 300 pips plus, almost 407. What I'm seeing here, you know, that means your account will be in red against what is going to happen for that time. So Manara says that this, don't buy yet. Wait, this market will still come back to 74 USD. Now, if the market is coming back to 74 USD, it means coming down means what? Coming down means what? Coming down means sell. Do you get it now? Now, Manara is saying here that, yes, this market is going to buy, and I want you to wait for it, but you buy it at a lower price. Don't buy it at this current price because it's dropping back to this price of 74. And when it comes to 74, it will take up from there and go straight to as far as 85. Hope you get my point now. Let's even look at this. Let's say this happened that way. How much is that? Let's say this trade happens that way. Let's say you join this trade in the future when it starts going up, when after coming back to 74, now join it from that 74. Look at 74. I want to use the price range now. This 74. If it goes up to 85, guys, do you know what this is? How many pips are we talking about? Look at it. This is 1,066 pips.7. So anybody with $100 account that enter this one will be making about $160, which means you're making over 100% of the money. Anybody with 0.1, somebody with $1,000 will be making $1,066, which means 100% of the money. Anybody with let's say 5,000 or and above who use one lot size will be making about $10,667 on this particular trade called by Manara. And me, I'm sure that this trade will go this way. But that's not the point. I just want you to know if it goes this way, this is what you make. But this is a future trade. Now, remember, let's go back to what I was discussing. Because I want you to learn this. Because there are situations where you will see Manara give you signals of sell and buy at the same time. You'll not be wondering which one should you go for. Now, how you will know is this. Let's go back to it. Let's go back to it. I just hope you're paying attention. Now, so as I was saying, Manara has already said that this thing is going to buy up to $85. But before it does that, it will still come back to 74. Come back means it's going to come down. Come down means it's going to sell. So that is to confirm that. So as at now, it is not for you to buy now because the point where you buy is 74, which is below 77. So you need to what? To wait. So when it will come down, what does that mean? That means sell. So which means MANARA is right by saying there is a sell too for MANARA for this same thing. Now, how will you now confirm? You will now confirm by the entry MANARA suggested. Do you get the entry MANARA suggested? Now, what is the entry that MANARA suggested? MANARA said this trade will happen from 84, 86 for a sell. I want you to calm down now and see something. 84, 86 to a sell. And when it sells this time around, it will come back to 77. That's for daily. And then come back to 72. So that means on this one, it means that MANARA is saying after this trade, after this particular buy, I've come back to 74. I've now gone to 85, which is the target for the buy. Then from that buy, this sell will happen. Hope you get my point now. This sell will happen from that buy to now come back to 77 and all that. So let's say show for that now. I want to show this. Let's see how many pips this will be if it happens. Let's see how many it will be if it happens. Which is, of course, going to happen. One thing about gold and oil and all this on this, each time frame is they always happen. It is the entry. This will be the entry in the future. And even if it comes to 77, that is 8,000. Sorry, let me check it out. Sorry, that's 854 pips. Wow. 854 pips is a lot. So somebody with 0.1 will be having $84. Somebody, sorry, 0.01, $84, 0.1, $854. Somebody with 1 will be having $8,000 plus. Okay, do you see why you need to become influencer 900 like Blossom? So you can have enough money to go for at least 0.5. Even if you cannot go for one lot size, if you go for half of it, that's $4,000 for you or your trading. That's why I love this academy. Make money on both sides. Now, if you hit target 2, that would be $1,388. Somebody with 0.01, that is $138.87. Somebody with 0.1, that is $1,388. What am I even saying? This is $13,887. So remember the idea. So this would be 1,388 pips. So for somebody, yeah, I'm right. Somebody with 0.01 is $138. Then somebody with 1 will be making 13,887. Somebody with 0.1 will be making 1,388 for this, for the MANARA in the future. Okay. Now, guys, that is for 4 hours. At least we have done the analysis of 4 hours. What MANARA said is going to happen, right? Now let's go for something. Let's just check for checking sake. I just want for learning sake. Let's check 1 hour. If there's anything for 1 hour on the same pair. You know, we are still on the same pair, right? We're still on the same pair. I want to show you how to play around. You are the boss. You own MANARA. So long you subscribe, dark sex means you own MANARA. So she's going to be like what do you call it now? She's going to be subjected to your order, the way you want, what you want. But the job of MANARA is to make sure that you get the right thing. For 1 hour, the indicator is still saying strong buy. That for 1 hour, it's still a buy. See it now. So there's possibility that this thing will even go to 84 direct. There's possibility for coming down. So meaning that sell may take place before the buy, like I said before, right? Now, it says strong buy, but there's no setup for it. There's no setup. As you can see, there's no setup. Okay? It's just telling you that, oh, this is still buying, okay? But there's no setup. So what do you do whenever you don't see any setup here? You go to another time frame. That's how to use this particular area. Okay, even at 30 minutes, there's still no trend, there's still no setup. 15 minutes, what happened to 15 minutes? None yet. What about 5 minutes? Wow, 5 minutes are setups. Now, guys, if you are taking any trade for 5 minutes in MANARA or generally, even in normal trading, okay, don't wait for TP. That's what I want to, that's another object I want to give you. And if it is good, you write them down. when you're taking trade on 5 minutes, 15 minutes for things like this, I mean, to be safe. I'm not saying it's not good to stay to wait for target, but to be safe, whenever you see good profit, at least 20%, 10%, 20% of your account size, close the profit first of all. Or you do what I'll teach you at the end of this seminar to secure and also be profitable. I'll show you that. You know, I've said it before, I've done it before, but I'll do it again for reminders for you. Okay? Now, so what do we have here on 5 minutes? 5 minutes is saying still a buy. It's still a buy. Okay? Now, look at it. It's still a buy. So 5 minutes saying you should buy. And where will you buy from? Now, if you're going to be doing anything tomorrow on oil, this is the only setup that is closed. 5 minutes saying you should buy at 76. Of course, you see that it's around that 76, right? 76.3. And right now it's around 76.25. Yes, 76.259. The moment the market opens now, so meaning it's going to be going up, right? Now, 76.259. Market says you should buy, MANARA says you should buy at this area. So this is the area you buy from. The area the price is now is the area you buy from, right? But the target now is 76.86, which is not much because it's 5 minutes. 5 minutes is always small trade, like scalping, right? So let's look at how many pips this will be if you were to take this trade. Okay, how many pips this will be? Let's calculate with our price range as usual. It's not much, but it is actually something, you know. What am I saying? It's actually a big thing. By the time you multiply by our rate, current dollar rate, right? That would be 89 pips. 89 pips. That's something. 90 pips. So that would be 90 pips. Guys, 90 pips. So with that, somebody with 0.01 will take $9. Somebody with 0.1 will make $90. Somebody with 1 will make $900. Definitely. Because it's 5 minutes. So 5 minutes is a small time trade. Now, that is that on how to use the chart system. Let's look for one other pair. Remember, like I said, the market is not open, right? Let's just look for another pair. Let's say GBP, or let's use our favorite one, which you guys, of course, what we take most times. XAUS gold. Okay, I choose Rwanda because of the accuracy. All right, now we have gold. This is gold. Let's check for 4R. 4R. Sorry. Cover the price. Okay. Okay. So this is 4R. So after the time frame, what do you click? Remember the G, right? 4R. What do you tap after that? You come here and type with 3 lines with the 3 dots beside it. So for gold, nothing for 4R. Remember, the market has not opened. That's why you're seeing nothing for 4R. Let's go to daily. I like daily. It takes time, but there's a lot of money and there's more security. I like daily and 4R. Right? So let's check if there's anything for daily. Okay. The daily is saying buy. The trend is saying strong. Trend for a buy. So, but there's a bat that should sell for now. Do you know why this is like this? So for you to buy, and it's true. This is true because my plan for tomorrow, guys, my plan for everyone for tomorrow is, no, our plan is to sell. Our plan is to sell. Our plan is to sell. Let me see. My plan will be to, I will do the analysis tonight because my plan is to sell, but gold is at 1961, 1960 now. Look at where it is. Let me show you. I think I have it here. So our plan is actually to sell from 85. From 85 or buy at 1960. Okay. So if MANARA is saying sell from that point, then MANARA is right. MANARA is right. because gold is going to go down. It is going down for now. So this is what I'm waiting for. This is what I'm waiting for. Look at it. It's coming down like this, right? So we're expecting gold to. Okay, sorry. What time is it? Okay, it's still time. So we're expecting it to come down. Okay, hit this place. Now I'll wait to see if it's going to bounce back or it's going to break here and then continue going down. Or maybe it should bounce back. But where I see it, it may reach here and bounce back. You see, it has to form what they call head and shoulder. Look at this place. It's like a shoulder. It's like a head. This shoulder needs to complete by going up and touch this place, then to complete the pattern of head and shoulder. The left shoulder has been formed. This is the neck. The visual is the neck. Okay. Then we're expecting it to complete like this, then not fall down beyond this. Okay. This is why I think MANARA is saying this. So, most of them say, I mean, your job is just focus on MANARA. Let MANARA do the job for you, okay? All right. We're still on. So MANARA is saying that when it comes to 70, 74, we sell. You see that is right? Look at it. Why is it loading? MANARA is saying you wait for it to get to 90, before you sell. And you see that it's right. Based on my analysis, it's right too. I mean, this is a confirmation that it's right because it's in that region where we expect that formation to happen. Okay. Hope you are not bored, guys. So this is just to, the reason why I'm using this session is to show you how important MANARA is. Look at it, guys. MANARA said from 1970 you sell, but the price is there, right? MANARA said you should wait for it. And my analysis, look at this point here. This point for me is a supply zone where I expect this market to come, like I said before, to come up here and drop. And look at the price here. Is it not 1970? From 1970 area, this is how to know whether it's right or not. So even if you set your order here, for pending order for MANARA, it will come here and go down. Okay. All right. All right. So as I was saying, 40. Okay, I think that is settled, right? That is settled. So this is to confirm that yes, the MANARA trade idea for gold is real. So guys, pay attention. Go back to your MANARA and watch that out. I think with this one, we are okay for the chart area, right? For the chart area, we're good. So let's go to the monitor. Let's go to the monitor. So like I told you, I said updated information. The last time we spoke or we had a meeting, for the monitor, let's go to the monitor area. Or let me ask you a question. Can we take one more pair on the chart? Let me come to because I can't see anything right now. Do you think we should take one more pair for the chart or we should just proceed to monitor?
Coach, please proceed.
Okay, you should proceed. All right. Let me open the meeting. A lot of people here and there. And then some people got locked out because of the network. So because of that, yeah, I should proceed. All right, good. All right. You can tell them on the group that the meeting is open. For those who got locked out anyway, come back and join. All right, so let's proceed to monitor. So guys, you see now that what I'm showing you, I'm not just telling you what MANARA can do. I'm showing you what MANARA has done and is doing and is still doing we are seeing it based on evidence. Right? I'm confirming both based on my own strategy is coinciding with what MANARA is giving. That is enough to prove to you, to show you that this is not a joke. But you won't know if you don't know how to use it. Some of you, some don't even know the right pairs. Sometimes I see some people's Telegram channel. I see them taking pairs that even I would not near. We don't even take those kind of pairs, right? Now, Welcome to monitor. So what is the monitor section? The monitor section is like, remember, like I said, like I always said, Manara is your employee. Okay. Now you tell Manara what you want. So this monitor section is for, okay, Manara, I'll be busy today. I may not have time to check the chat. But please, in case you see good setup for me, based on my preferences, when I say preferences, there is a way for you to set up all these things. We've taught it before. For those of you who don't know about this, don't worry. You'll see the videos in the back office and some of my YouTube videos that I've done. I think I would done all of that. How to choose the preferences, choose the pairs. Some of you are already forex trader. Maybe you have your pairs. Maybe it's just GBP USD, Gold USD, Euro USD, US oil. It's okay. It's okay. Just remove others and leave that one alone. Fine. You don't have to take every trade, right? The simpler, the better, isn't it? But then these are the major pairs. They are important. You can use them. Okay, but there are some pairs you don't know. Don't go to them. They are taboo. Some don't know, they are new and they don't watch the video. Like this pair now, odds AUDSGD, CADHKD. We don't trade Hong Kong dollar. We don't trade Singapore dollar. We don't trade all these kind of dollars. So you need to know this. But when you watch those other videos, you will learn and you will know. I mean, you get all this one. Someone can send to the group that the meeting is open. Okay, please. Someone send to the group that the meeting is open. All right. So as I was saying, so you these are the pairs. So these are what I mean by preferences. Okay, you choose the pair you want to trade. You are instructing another that, see, when you are looking for good setup for me, only look for these pairs. Okay, these are instruments you look for from me. I don't want anything outside this. Okay, now the next thing is the settings. This is very important. This is where you choose the time frame. Look at it for me now. You see, I chose H4 daily. See, that's for me. Okay, now so here too, you choose your preferences. I chose only bat and butterfly for my monitor. Don't choose too much strategies. I only chose 2 strategies for my monitor. You know why? Because bat and butterfly has 85% winning rate. Okay, which is a good thing, Yeah, so those are the things I chose. Now let's go back to this time. Now, apart from, sorry, not time, we already see that one is H4, which is 4 hour daily, which is that's what I use. Okay, so for my monitor. Now, under the monitor now, Manara was asking you that, what would you want me to do for you when I see them? Should I wait for them to get to the entry where you will take them? That is complete. That is complete. Which means whenever you see any trade here, it means they are already at the entry. It means you go to your MT4 and buy them or sell them right there and then, based on the current price. Except you get there, before you get there, they've already left that area and they're already in profit. Excuse that pair. So if you are ready for the rush theme, I think it's okay for you to use complete. So this was the update I wanted to give you guys. I'll prefer, maybe for those of you that don't like waiting for too long, so under the monitor you can use complete. Now if I choose complete, you see that the pairs in change. Pairs will show you the trade, the setups that are already at their entry, just for you to go and take it to the entry for. But when you choose incomplete, it will only show you the pairs that are on their way to the entry. So that one will give you enough time to set it and leave it. Set up, do pending orders, buy limits or sell limit pending, right? So to give you enough, look at so many good pairs, so many setups, right? Now, so that's the incomplete. But if you want it faster, I will recommend you do the complete. So as soon as you see it here, just go and check the price and check your MT4. If it's around the price, you take it immediately. Okay. Then mature, or you choose mature. What is mature? Mature is actually almost there. Mature means is about, see, it's written there. Said mature patterns are just recently completed patterns that are one or that have been completed 1 to 4 candles ago. So it means this one now, mature means this ones, they have already gotten to the entry and they already left the entry maybe with 1 to 4 candles away from that area. You can enter this one immediately. You get the point now. So any of this one you can choose, but the closer, the faster. So if you like running, so you choose mature, which means you have to rush away to go and enter the trade. Or if you like jogging, then you take complete. So that one too, you rush, but you don't have to run very fast, but it's still around the area where you enter from. But if you are the one that like cool and calm, incomplete, so meaning you want to take it ahead. But really, you can just be taking this or this you want to. Now, So that is the update I want to put to what I said before. That's like an addition. But then, guys, let's check something out. Let us check something out like we did the last time. Now, remember, these trades were trades that were called on Friday. Some of them were called late. So the market closed before they could even get to their TP. But let's look at them, whether they are even in the direction of the profits, whether they are in good direction already. So look at this. The arrow is saying sell. The arrow said sell. So they were saying that I should sell JPY at that time on Friday. Now, this phone, when you are using a mobile phone, you don't get to see everything the way it's arranged on Manara. But if you want to see, you can slant your phone this way to show you the time, to show you the risk to reward ratio also. You see everything like this. Sorry. I'm not in trouble. Okay. All right, guys, see what I'm talking about, right? I see all the details now. So if you're using a mobile phone, or because on your laptop, it shows, right? So if you're using a mobile phone, you want to enjoy, you want to know the time it came, you want to know the risk to reward. Remember, one of the risk management training is you should always know risk to reward. What is risk to reward? Where is my pointer here? Where is my pointer? Okay. I was knocked out by the network. All right, network took me out. Me. Let me share my screen again. Go ahead. Okay, back to what we're saying. That's low, right? Okay, so I was talking about risk to reward, right? So the meaning of that is this. It means this trade idea, let's say you put in $10, you risk $10 as your risk. It means $10 is what you can risk, meaning if this trade doesn't go your way, you will lose $10. But if it now goes your way, what does that mean? That means you will make times 4.8. That's the $10 times 4 times. So which means if it doesn't go your way, you lose $10. But if it goes your way, you make $48. Do you get? Make $48. So if you look at this one at 3.26, which is the According to professional, they said any trade idea you take that cannot give you like at least minimum of double of what you put in, don't take them. So that is that. So the time came in. This was on Friday, which means the market was almost closing when it happened. Let's see. Even after that, I think I have to slant it this. Okay, let's see. Market may close on that trade, but let's see whether it goes. It was doing well before the market closed. Fine. See now, guys, can you see? This is a sniper trade. Look at it. It came to the end and is already going down. Naira predicted itself, and it's already on its way. Let's check how much. I think I need to slant this trade or something. But those who entered this trade would have made before the market closed. Guys, you see, I'm showing you real life. I'm not showing you presentation. I'm showing you what has happened and what is still happening. Okay, that's the power of MANARA. What is going on with all my set? Okay, this is what I'm looking for. Where are those tools now? Okay, I'm calling 1 minute, guys. That's how I don't like slanting. Okay. Let me reload. Let me reload, guys. Let me reload. It's what it is. Let me reload. I just hope you are jotting. I hope you are jotting because the Monday market will open soon. I mean, you need to enjoy your money, guys. You need to take your trades, explore. If you are new, you can start with your demo account. What is wrong with this thing? I saw it just now. Why did it disappear again? I need to refresh again. Oh, and it's 9:33 already. I have 30 minutes to go. Monitor. Okay, don't worry. I think okay, I get it. Sorry, that's my fault. So let me go to chat. You see it from chat. I think when I double click, maybe to go to chat. Anyway, I can calculate myself. I don't want you guys to see it, but I can calculate this myself. So this trade started from 158.2, and right now is at 157.2. That is about 10 pips, right? Not 10. That's 10 pips here. JPY starts counting from year 1. Yeah, that's 10 pips. 10 pips in profit already. 7, 8, yeah. That's like 10 pips. Or 12, 7, what am I saying? From 58.2. That's 12 pips in profit already. And remember, this trade started around 9 p.m. And you know the market closes around maybe 10 or so. So let's look for another one. GBP CHF. That one was called, I can't check the time now. I don't want to see the ones that are winning trade, the one that I'm losing trade. This one also is in profit already. It was predicted that it would go up. It started from 1.108. It already went up. It went up. Got to as much as 1.11759, which is about like deducting 108 from 117. Or sorry, 81 from 175. You get my point. That's it, one from 175. Or you deduct 8 from 75. That's like this is like almost like about 50 something or so. Almost like it went as far as like almost 50 pips. Almost 50 pips from right before the market closed. Let's check NZDJPY. It was predicted for a buy. Wow, this one has even done target 1, target 2. Guys, do you now believe me, right? You see that all the trade ideas that I'm taking, all these trade ideas are giving all the givings, right? Look at this one. It has gotten to TP1, TP2. The question is, where were you? Where were you guys? You see why we say you should watch your videos and study? Look at it. This one is so sweet. Like every other ones, they come to the entry and they take off. You see why I take H4 and daily. They always respect the zones. Sweet. Okay, if you go to 1 hour now, you'll be seeing, you see window, they will give you profit, but later they will just go back to reverse, and or some of them they will go to straight to stop loss. I mean, I'm not saying they are not good, just that if you want to take your profit immediately, you can take that one. But if you want to enjoy, I mean, just do this. Let's check gold. No, I mean gold. Yeah, gold was called for a sell from 74, and did it happen for a did give it did give any profits before closing? Yes, it came here and they got to like 61. That's like 74 to 61. Man, that's a lot. That's like 431. That's almost like three. That's almost like 130 pips. Am I right? Yes, 74. That's like 130 pips. 130 pips, guys. I mean, it has given 130 pips already before going. Do you know what that is? Calculate like I did before. 0.01, that's $13. 0.1, that's $130. One is $1,300 that you would have made last Friday. Last Friday. And for those of us who took my signals, you know that this is real, right? Because you know we started from there. Okay, let's look for SZDCHF. Guys, remember, I've checked so many trades now. I've not seen anyone that hit stop loss. Maybe we have seen one now. I think we have seen one now that hit stop loss. Let me see. Even this one has been stop loss. Can you imagine? Even this one didn't get the stop loss. Look at it. And it's already in profit. It was on it came down and it's now on its way up. Okay, it came down again. Sorry. It came down again, but it's not at stop loss. So it's going up and it's far away from stop loss. So this one has not really not gone far. But at least you have not lost your money. Let's look for EuroChef. Sell. Wow, guys. In fact, right now, I thought you guys would be throwing fire emojis for Manara. Manara is just awesome. I mean, Manara is a beauty queen. Queen Manara is awesome. Look at this one. Those who took this one, I know they'll be smiling to the bank already. I mean, it hits target 1, target 2, and even went further down. And no loss. It started from, I don't know if you guys have you been noticing anything? All these trades come to the entry neat, and they start going the direction they're supposed to go. They don't even give you threats, like some trade that will threaten your life. They will be coming close to the top. Some of you already looking for blood pressure pills. Like, hey, God, help. Then they not start going your way. You not say, thank God, it's dancing. When you see small profit, you close and run away. This don't like us, Canadian dollar, Australian, don't have issues. But let's see Manara. This one too, oh my God. Guys, see, target 1 done, target 2 almost done. And the entry, look at how sweet all these trades are. For those of you who already know a little bit about Forex, you know what I'm talking about. It comes to the entry, it doesn't even go give you drawdown, no red at all. Come to the entry, palm, and start going down like jazz. How many trades now? I hope you're counting. If you took all these trades on Friday, you will have been very rich. Some of you would have bought a car last week. I mean, the EFCC will start visiting you because they won't believe that it's Forex you are taking. But the thing is, you have employed a beautiful, sexy Forex trader you can call anytime. She's the queen of the market, Queen Manara. Guys, I think with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you, but not to confuse you that Manara is just for the money, right? Now, that's the second way of making money. Let's go to the last one of making money from Manara, notification. Now, this is the part where Manara sends signals to your Telegram directly. But still, if you choose good preferences, to send good signals to you. For some people don't know how to choose their preferences. They still go ahead and they'll be seeing, I see some strange pairs in their phone, and they take it, and then it's just gambling, right? Now we take all these major pairs because they are strong economic. The country is backed up by strong economy, and so small thing cannot destroy their what's called currency just like that. That's to be very heavy. And if there's going to be any news with these people, is major. People will know, everybody will know, so you'll be able to know before it happens. All right, guys, let's look at this. Using the same setting. So you come here, choose daily and 4 hour. If you want, you can do 1 hour, but me, I will advise just this. Okay, bat butterfly 55%. Only that to make your Telegram channel cool, clean. Okay, so you'll be having 1 million trade a day. Now here is what we call watch list. Now, what do you do here? Pairs that are not on this side, you can add them by yourself. What do? You type it here, you type add, and then they will join up, like let's say USD and all that. Okay, all these ones are in the normal video that I talked about. So guys, let's check all the trades that were sent last week to your Telegram. Let's see the ones that really did well and the one that did not. Okay, Euro JPY was sent for what? Euro JPY was sent for a sell. Okay, this was the Euro JPY. Good. That Euro JPY we saw at monitor. Let's measure it now. So let's measure it now. So all those ideas that you saw at monitor, the moment they are ready, they go straight to notification and come to your Telegram. You see, 79 pips. I said it. 79 pips. You know how much this one is? If you're using one lot side, that's $790. Maybe some of you don't feel the effect of $790. Well, I know there are some of you that are not in Nigeria, you are in the diaspora, but I'm in Nigeria. I'm in Nigeria now, so let me use my own currency to calculate what $790 means these days. Okay, guys, look at it. 790, $79. Okay, multiplied by 0.1. Then sorry, 0.01. Okay, I use 0.01. You know, you multiply by 10. Remember the formula. Anything you see, anything you are using, multiply by 10 first. If you are using 0.03, multiply by 10. Using 0.05. Anything you have first of all, as your lot size, multiply by 10. Okay, that's the formula. 0.0, let's say you're using 0.05. Multiply by 10. You have 50 cents per pips. Now you multiply this 50 cents by 79 pips. You would have made $39. So meaning if you are using 0.5, multiply by 10, that is $5. Multiply by 79 pips, you would have made $395. So, and if you are using what? Don't use 5. 5 will be big, except you have a big account. For you to use 5 lot size, you need to be having like $50,000 account. So if you use 5 lot size, they don't let me go there. It's too much. I mean, not that it's too much. I mean, for small accounts, it will be too much. So let's say 1 lot size, multiply by 10. So 10 by what? 79 pips. That's $790. In Nigeria now, $790. I think it's 880 something. I think the last time I checked, 884. That's 693,000 naira. I mean, in a day, not even in a day, a single trade. That is a single trade. This is why you joined this academy. You didn't join just to come and stay and not know what is going on. You joined to learn and use this product because you've paid for them already. That's the funniest part. You pay for all these things. Okay. So the third way of making money is what we're talking about. Now, this one, when will you see it? It will go to your Telegram channel direct. Okay. Go to your Telegram channel. So look at all of this, the same. If you check all these ones now, let's just choose one again. Which one? Let's choose Euro GBP. Let's see. Was sent. I'm even looking for the one that, okay, I think we have one now. Because we have to have a losing trade now. We have to have a losing trade. So you won't think that everything must be away. So this one was a losing trade. It's stop loss. It's not 8 stop loss. But do you know the good thing about this stop loss? Let's calculate how much would you have lost if you enter this one. Because anybody that tells you that, oh, he's always winning. But just that we have more win rates. And that's what Forex is all about. If you can increase your winning and decrease your loss, you'll be very rich. You see? Just 16.4 pips. So which means if you use 0.01 for this order, you'll be losing $1.60. If you use 0.1, you'll be losing $16. If you're using 1, you'll be losing $164. Okay. So, okay. After all, you'll be making $1,000, $2,000 with one lot. So if you lose $164, it won't affect you because how much is that? Compared to the thousands that we'll be making. Look at things that we'll be making money. You've not lost anything. So if you are losing at all, you're losing 164 out of all those thousands. Come on. That is a good win rate, right? So guys, that is all about Manara and how to enjoy Manara. You ask me your question eventually. Now, the part I want to share with you is the how to enjoy your profit. And that I will need a volunteer. Someone needs to share their screen. Especially somebody who is new. MT4. If you have your MT4, a demo account. If you have a demo account. Okay, good. You see, someone is giving us a testimonial here. You see, that's Doris. Doris said she took that hot card on Friday and it hit TP1. You see, Even Daniel, I wish Daniel was here. Daniel completed his firm account just with a good idea, that good idea that I showed you guys, 130 pips. He took it, he made $300 and something, almost $400. And he's new. Daniel is new. In fact, you guys welcomed him last Thursday or Friday. And he was already on Manara making money. Guys, don't joke with Manara. Manara is the way out. Okay, please, anyone that is willing to share, this is very important for you. I want to share, I want to show you how to trade profit. Anybody? Oh, you guys can delay. Is anybody ready to share? If you're not ready to share, let me use my whiteboard. Hope you understand like that. Now, guys, anytime we take trade, I want you to learn this. So if I tell you, guys, buy gold now, for example, or if you're taking Manara, even if it's Manara. Now, and I say, let's say I say buy gold. You know, buy means I expect this idea to go upward. What am I doing? Let's say buy means I expect this idea to go upward, right? Upward. Now, let's say when I say buy, I may say buy from 1960. Now I'll tell you TP1, which is target one. Target one is what? 1970. Or let me say 1965. Target two is 1970. Forgive my writing, don't worry. Now, what do you do at this? So some of you, let's say you enter this trade at 1960. Okay? Some of you will be afraid. The moment you see small profits, it's not at 1965 already, just close it. You close the entire, you just take what you want to take. It's okay if you want to do that, but there's an opportunity for you to make more. How? Now, remember, if I tell you buy gold at 1960, stop loss maybe around SL, will be around what? Maybe 1955. Now, the moment you see trade going up and it's now around 1964 or 1963 and you want to take profit, if you like, you want to take profit, it's okay, take your profit, but do it this way. Let's say your total lot size you use is 0.05 and you want to take profit at 1963 because you are afraid. So you can take 0.03 out of this 0.05 profit. So you will leave 0.02 to run to the next TP. But when you now do that, the moment you take this 0.03, you change your stop loss. You move it upward. You change it to your entry. Stop loss will now become 9060. Do you know what that means? That means you are taking profit of 0.03 already. That one is in your pocket. The 0.02 that is remaining now, don't want it in case the market gets turned down and get manipulated and the trade idea is going back to stop loss. Instead of you losing from your capital, the moment you move your stop loss and your stop loss now is the same as your entry, which is 96, 960. Means even if your trade comes back, the worst case scenario is it will take this profit, but it won't take your capital. But you already have this other profit intact. So in that trade, you know that you didn't lose at all. Rather, you made profit of 0.03 lot size. Do you get what I'm saying now? Or you wait till you get to TP1. When you get to TP1, you take 0.03. If you like, I take 0.04. But the moment you take 0.03, 0.04 from this TP1, you have taken so much profit already. Like you're taking 70% of your profit. The 30% remaining now, you allow that. But the moment you know you want to allow, you change your stop loss now. You won't even change to 960. If the trade has gone to 965, you can put your stop loss at 1963. So which means even if the trade will come back, if the market will come back, you won't lose. Rather, you still leave with small profit added to the profit you have made before. But the good thing about this strategy is it allows you to enjoy the full potential. You won't be worried. You can take TP2, TP3. So long you keep moving your stop loss. You know that worst case scenario, it comes back, it will close the trade still in profit. You are not at loss. That is how to maximize profit. Remember, I taught you this from the beginning. I said there are 3 things you watch out for. Keep saying it in trading. Trading is not about how much money you make. Trading is how much you can secure the ones you have first of all. Do you get it? And I said the 3 things, what? The first basic thing is what? Securing your capital. Securing your capital. The security of your capital. Of your capital. The second thing that is important is what? Security of your profits. forgive my writing, security of your profit. While the third thing now is maximizing your profit. Now, I won't write this in full, okay? I mean, my fingertip is big, so maximizing, English, ing, your profit. Now, so how do you secure your capital? You secure your capital by what? Moving your stop loss, moving your stop loss to your entry point. The moment you've made some profit, you secure your profit by taking some profit, like the one you took 0.03. Okay, and you left 0.02. You have secured profit because the one you took, they said the bird in hand is better than the ones 1 million birds in the bush, right? So the one you took is your profit. You have secured that one. Now the 0.02 remaining, you want to use that one to maximize, which means you want to use that one to enjoy the ride. You want to take all the profits. Now, as you are doing that also, as you see it moves up, you move your stop loss to the next level with it. So that will secure, not just secure your profit or secure your capital, to maximize the profit, you enjoy it to the end. That is how to do a proper risk management plan, such that you won't do your trading based on fear. Rather, you do it based on knowledge, a good psychology, a beautiful emotion, and a very sounding heartbeat. Not that you be trading. As the candle is moving up and down, your heart is beating up and down. You know? You know, every food is not tasting nice in your mouth because your trade is still a red. I mean, you can save yourself from all this terror by following this strategy. I think at this point, we have just 7 minutes remaining. So you can use that to ask your question. I'll unmute every one of you. I'll take like maybe 3 questions, depending on how fast you guys are. So I'm going to unmute you all. Ask your questions. We'll call it a night. In the meantime, okay, ask a question. If you have questions, or in the absence of a question, you can just call it a night and prepare. In the next few hours, the market will open and they start taking trades. Also, guys, I wanted to know for my own I don't like it has got it to my. Now, let me give an instance. Sometimes some of you will worry. Oh, I've not said anything now. See, I'm not gambling, I'm using strategy, right? Let me show you something. If you're not asking a question, let me just use this to show you so you will understand my type of trading, right? And you can see what I've done. Where is it? Let me show you something. Like for me now, tomorrow, I'll wait for 2 things to happen. Either one of these scenarios. If either one of them happen, that's when I'll take it. So that's when I'll say the signal. But if it don't happen, I won't take my move because I want to know where I have my strategy I use, and I would like to look at the oil. You see, it's my TP and then went up. But that's not what we are here for. This is gold USD. I'm a gold digger, so the gold. So I plan my trade on 4 hours. Let me tell you how I do it. Plan my trade on 4 hours. So I check don't worry, one day I will teach you some of these things, but I want you to learn the academic stuff. It's the basic. So I start from daily. Look at all my plans. I always plan for. Look at it. So first thing I check daily. Why do I check daily? I want to know the direction. So look at daily now. With this now, it is obvious that this trade here now is coming down. As in when it was here. See? It was a downtrend here. So daily will show me the direction of the market. So now, it's now for me to now know where to wait for to take a sell, because I'll be focusing more on sell. Buy will just be a reversal. Afterwards, what happened? For the last week, it was a buy. Guys, remember that it was a buy, right? We're buying more. Now, this buy now is about to expire. How did I do that? Or it has expired. The moment an idea, this is daily, the moment an idea gets to a point like this, get to major zones. These are my major zones. Let me delete this one. Okay. Delete. All right. The moment an idea gets to a major zone, look at this major zone. I did all this one as major zone. Okay, they are called daily resistance. And you start seeing a lot of tiny line, which we call wicks, rejection. And in the past, that's happened like that. At least this is the second time. And also forming information. So you know that the market's about to come down again. Okay, you know that the market's about to what? Come down again. Now, talking about coming down, look at it. Just look at this point. This is 1947. So I'm still expecting gold to come to 1947. That's on daily, but we're not working with daily. I just want to show you that I start with daily, and I'll go to 4 hour. Is where I, oh, okay. So 4 hour. I just want to tell you why I don't take trades sometimes until I see what I want to see. So I say I plan all my trades on 4 hour. And if you look at all my charts, you see that they are respecting them, right? You see that if I join a zone here, I'm going to get there and come down, or go there and go up, right? So at the end of the day, I will now come to 15 minutes. This is where I call my action. This is where I call all the entries. Now, guys, what am I waiting for tomorrow? So you will know. Tomorrow, I'm either waiting for, let me delete this one. Tomorrow, guys, I'm waiting for all right. So I'm waiting for either this thing to come. What is wrong with this pen? Okay, I'm waiting for either to come this way, break this green zone, and touch this place. And I'll call for a sell, which is 59, 60 area, or it goes up, gets here, and now finally drop. So I call a sell here, or I'll call it here. I don't take trade from here, take it from major zones. And if you check Manara called it here for a sell. You see, so anything we do here tomorrow will be sell. Okay, and then here, if you break this place and come here, it will be a sell from here. But I can also try to take a reversal, but I won't do that except only one reason, which I've not seen here. No one, don't let me complicate your, I mean, most of you are new. I just want to let you know why sometimes I delay. So I don't just say signal like, hey guys, buy. I wait for all these things to happen. And we'll say, okay guys, let's buy. That's why we win most of the time. And we lose only once in a while. All right, guys, good night. It's time for me, 1 minute. Good night, guys. The video will be out. I'll send it to you. You watch again, learn more after this one. Remain awesome, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Good night.
Thank you, coach.
Yeah. Yeah, you can open 2-3 trades. Somebody was asking, you can open 3 trades, depending on your account size. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Yeah, all right. Welcome.